Okay, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Dating Diaries, the segment devoted to hooking up singles using the latest love matching services. We have Heidi Radin, who's the brains behind 25dates.com. Good morning to you also, Rachel. First of all, how did it work? The night.
Well, I was seated at a table, and I stayed stationary, and the gentlemen circulated. They came around to me, which was nice.
I'm sure they flocked around to you.
And we had 3 minutes to get to know each other.
How did you come up with 3 minutes, Rachel? It seems like an incredibly short amount of time to really know whether someone's got anything you're interested in.
Actually, I'm Heidi.
Oh, Heidi, yes.
That's okay. I'm the spokesperson for 25dates.com, and the owners, Ragnar Stamler and Aaron Hunt, saw that there was a niche in the market for something like this, and 3 minutes gives you enough time to have intrigue to be able to see the person again. And what it does is gives you the opportunity to decide. You have a checkbox to check either yes or no, as Rachel experienced. So if both people check yes, then they see each other again. You're meeting 25 people. So if you take any longer, you're going to be there for 5 hours. So it's just enough time to set up the introduction and to be able to check yes or no if you want to see the person again.
So, Rachel, you ask the person a question.
Yes.
How do you come up with a question where the answer is going to give you that kind of knowledge?
Well, you got asked a lot of the same questions, and you ask a lot of the same questions.
Like what?
Basic,
what do you ask the guy?
Where are you from? What do you do? What do you like to do in your free time? That's a big one, because you can get to know somebody pretty well from that kind of question, I think.
So what turned you off then? I mean, if you'd asked somebody a question, how did you know cross that guy off?
Well, for example, there was one that we didn't even really have that much to talk about in 3 minutes.
Is that right?
So I think the most that we talked about was that you wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Is that right? Okay, let's take a look at the dating.
This is a table where I'm going to be having my 25 dates.
So, Heidi, where did this idea come from?
Well, the speed dating originated in LA. A rabbi actually started it. The story that we know goes that he had several single friends and wanted to set them up. So it originally started with 7 minutes. But I guess as the idea spanned and spread across North America, in order to make it work and to make people be able to meet more people, you had to shorten the time. And speed dating really originated in LA.
It's really actually quite funny. Were you stressed out?
No, actually,
really?
I was quite at ease. It does, as Heidi was saying, 3 minutes it ends up being a long time. By the end of it, you're a little bit exhausted.
So I bet you are.
Yeah.
25 dates in one night. Tell me, out of 25 guys, how many did you click yes to?
I believe it was about 15.
Is that right?
Yeah.
15 people that there was something curious about them.
Yes.
You wanted to know more. Heidi, you have the magic envelope,
Yes,
I understand.
I do.
Because the men are doing the same thing, clicking yes and no to whether they want to see the woman again.
Exactly, and that's why it's entirely mutual and entirely safe and fun and easy, because if you both click yes, then you both want to see each other again, and then where it goes from there is open. Rachel? You got 6 matches, which is basically a 60% success rate, so that's amazing. So these are your matches.
Okay.
And the company, what we do is we process everything within 2 to 3 days of the event, and we send an email to all the participants.
Open it up.
I remember any of them.
And also when you're at the event, you only have your first name and a number on your name tag. So it feels very comfortable.
So it's safe, too. They don't know you.
Safe.
They can't hunt you down if you're not interested.
Exactly.
Do you recognize any of those?
Yes, the names look familiar.
Why are you blushing?
Because some of them, yeah, I remember some of them quite well, actually.
So now, okay, 3 minutes. This is fascinating. Very quickly, what happens next? What does she do with these names?
Well, she will be emailed their emails and vice versa. They'll get her email and her first name, and then you take it from there. Likely you'll contact all 6. You'll be very busy.
Wow. Well, thanks to both of you, and you are the bravest woman I've met. Good for you, and good luck with the date. Stay with us.